So here I have a function, and I want you to know something interesting about this function is that there's this little corner here is something new. In fact, this corner here is a bit of a problem. Now, everywhere on this graph is what we call smooth and continuous, except for that point, because it's not smooth at that point. And what happens here is if I actually plot this, and draw in the actual derivative. Okay, so here we have a horizontal tangent, so it's at 0. But really, I'm more interested in what's happening closer to that little corner there. So I'm going to plot it, and as I'm plotting it, this graph is nice and smooth. That derivative is actually smooth as well. Okay, the graph is smooth and continuous. So the red graph is smooth and continuous all the way until I hit this corner here. And what ends up happening at this corner is, as I hit that corner, all of a sudden the slope jumps. Okay, across that point, it just jumps. Okay, and it just keeps, the red dot still keeps on plotting it, but at that point, so notice that it's again smooth and continuous here. As I move along here, it's still smooth and continuous. But as I go to that corner again, it just jumps. Okay, it just jumps across that corner. And when I take a look at the graph of the derivative jumps. And we end up with a discontinuity here. And in fact, what this means then is at that point, that function is not defined. Okay, because it just jumps. That is an endpoint of the derivative function. Now again, I'm talking about this is, although the original graph is continuous, the derivative is discontinuous at that corner because all of a sudden the slope changes abruptly. And this is something that we have to be careful of because we only can define derivatives where it's smooth and continuous, because at that corner, all of a sudden the red values jump and we cannot define the slope at that one particular point. Okay, so we have smooth and continuous everywhere, hit the corner, it jumps, the derivative becomes discontinuous, and so that we know that something strange is going on at that one point.